Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Corral looking to pass. Second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
They came to this week with a winning record as they didn't feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! Cade Otton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got Otten on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Finding Otten once more. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Buccaneers at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away in that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Corral. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they get it done.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. After one, 7-0, on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Corral targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Dobbins, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
First down throw here for Corral. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. going on second and long. Corral. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in to get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, Corral. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Taking on the midfield logo. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. First down. Here's Corral with it. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Corral, another throw on 2nd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, Corral. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here, he rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's White, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Two of